wasn't my fault.
It wasn't your fault. I want to know what happened last time. You're in the
I
headmistress's
can't even
office now.
remember.
What happened last time?
I can't remember, to be honest. No, just miscommunication with my coach because we was training actually.
Yeah.
Then just
And
went
then I
on for
was
too
sat
long.
around waiting.
I'm so sorry about that.
Okay.
I didn't mean to.
Luckily for you, I don't hold grudges.
Oh, thank you.
But welcome to October Red interviews. Thank you very much for agreeing to be a guest on the show. Um, as you know, obviously, I know you coach a little bit, Daily Perales, and he
Uh-huh.
speaks very, very highly of you. So, for our viewers, could you introduce yourself? Let them know a little bit about you. The floor is yours.
Well, to keep it short, right? I'm um I'm a 24-year-old boxer. I was born and raised in the Netherlands, and I moved to London about 4 or 5 years ago, to pursue my dream of becoming a professional boxer.
Mhm.
Well, not just a professional boxer. I want to be the best ever. And yeah, I train hard for it. I do it. I train every day, and it's always on my mind. And um, my fights. I've only had 3 professional fights.
Mhm.
It's been a long journey actually. Me turning over. At first, I couldn't even turn over because I had my eyesight was bad, so I went through um, LASIK surgery to improve my eyesight to actually pass the medical test. And the recovery was very long. Took about a year. Then um, signed the management and had 2 fights. Then all of a sudden, things weren't going well with the management and just ended up not fighting a few times. And so I decided to leave them, and they agreed as well. It was not my fault that I wasn't fighting. And I signed another management deal. I'm with Western now, and with Nissa Southern actually, he's my boxing manager. Yeah, just going to the top.
You made your pro
Yeah,
debut in 2018.
yeah, true. Yeah,
Like you said, you've had 3 fights, all of them have been wins.
yeah,
And then you had, was it, I know your last one, you went abroad,
yeah.
and
To
that was,
Denmark.
yeah, was that in September 2000, not 2020?
Yeah,
It
it's not
was.
too long ago.
The only
Yeah,
reason why I
but
say
then
that is
between
2020 was a blur. It's like that year just didn't exist, so I
yeah,
need to go
true.
back to 2019.
Yeah. But for me, 2019 didn't really exist in boxing because I was like, I fought 2018 and then that 2 years off with not fighting and me training though, and it was just very frustrating. But oh wow, okay,
Yeah, we're gonna
well
we're
I
gonna go back.
started, but okay, so I was 13 years old, and it was actually my cousin, family friend, who took me to the gym, and it was funny because I always wanted to do martial arts, and I didn't care what kind of martial arts because I just wanted to fight or know how to fight. And yeah, I grew up with 2 brothers, and it was always we was always fighting. Like it was we were very competitive, and um, so I wanted to train for it as well. And then when I was 13, oh yeah, my mom wasn't allowing us. And then, but when I was 13, I thought I was old enough to make my own decisions, so I didn't listen no more and just just went to the boxing gym. And yeah, from that moment, I had a very good relationship with my coach. This is in the Netherlands. Yeah, he took me under his wing, and yeah, he became like a father to me as well. And yeah, it was crazy. He helped me a lot, very very much, and to a point where it wasn't just boxing, but he helped me grow into the man I am today, actually. So yeah,
So, what's
and
your
then
relationship like that with that coach now? Sorry to interrupt, but
mm,
do you still see? Do
yeah,
you still
yeah,
keep in contact?
Yeah, well, he's in the Netherlands, so I don't really see him like that. But yeah, we still speak over the phone and stuff. So
Mm,
yeah, yeah, not too much, but yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So, yep, you're 13, you go in the gym, you establish a good relationship with the coach.
I
Talk to
loved
me
it.
about you getting a taste for boxing, because, like you said, it was martial arts. Then you moved into boxing. Talk to me about, you know, what was it with boxing that made you stay?
Well, no, to be honest, when I bumped into my cousin, I said because he came from the boxing gym. This was like late at night as well. He was in my area and he lived somewhere else. So I bumped into him and he was like, "We no," I was like, "We doing it?" And he said, "What are you doing it? Like it's late. Well, you're not at home or something like that." And then um he said, "Oh, I just came from boxing." And then I said, "Oh, I want to do kickboxing." Because in the Netherlands, kickboxing is very big. You know, you got the K1 and everything. But and then he was like, "What kickboxing? Now you're gonna come boxing." So I never done nothing else. So I went to the boxing gym, and so at first, I think the first week or 2 weeks, I was not allowed gloves. So the coach was only just like teaching me. Like I had to stand in front of the mirror and do like shadow boxing. You know, do like the jabs, the cross, the hooks, just to get everything right. And then the first day when I was allowed on gloves, and everyone was older than me as well. Like they was all 17, 18, 19. I was 13, and then I started sparring straight away, and then hitting them in the face, and they were bleeding from the nose. I just loved it from that moment. Yeah, this is for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how good I could be. It wasn't like, oh, I want to be the best boxer in the world, and it was just I liked fighting and just
You've got that
yeah.
natural
Games later.
instinct.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
So walk me through then your amateur career, because I'm presuming since you've been here for 4 years, your amateur career majority was in the Netherlands. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. I think I think it was half half. I've only had 26 amateur fights,
Okay.
and yeah. So my first fight, I just turned 16. So I was just about to turn 14 when I started. Then I just no, wasn't 15. I can't remember. I think I was boxing for 1 year when I start fighting, but
Yeah.
maybe it was 15. But then I was undefeated till I went abroad. So I was with the national team. We went to Poland,
Yep.
and then in Poland, um, I felt like it was just I felt like I won that fight, and then they gave it to the other kid, and I was annoyed. I wasn't upset, but I was annoyed. I was like, man, the judges and because I didn't feel like I lost. I was like, I won that fight, you know. And yeah, then yeah, it was a ride and went on for more and more and yeah.
So why the
But
UK?
my amateur career, yeah, I had 26 fights. I lost four, and those four I never felt like I lost them.
Okay.
And it was, I mean, everyone sees their own fight, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you
yeah,
had 26 of those. You said you lost four. Any of the fights did you get knockouts, or would they all go to
half of them.
points?
I think half of them. Yeah, I stopped about half of them. Not like knockout. A few
But
of them
stoppages,
were
yeah.
actually gone as well. I
Yeah.
remember, I remember there was a. It was never caught on tape. It was a big tournament where there was cameras as well, and but we were never able to get back the videos. It was a beautiful knockout as well.
Mm.
It was um it was the Box Cup in the Netherlands, and it was against some boxer from the UK as well, from London, but I can't remember though. Knocked him out cold, and he was out. I was like, wow, I just did that. Yeah,
So why the
had a few,
UK
quite a
then?
few knockouts. Pardon?
Why the UK? How did you end up over here?
Well, I've got a lot of family here as well. So my father, he's Ugandan, my mum's Dutch, and my Ugandan family lives. Yeah, a lot of them live here, and so I came here from a young age.
Yeah.
Was I came when I was younger, like I think when I was 5 years old or
Oh,
something.
like for
Yeah,
visiting and
it was back
stuff,
and
and
forth. Yeah,
yeah.
just seeing family and stuff. So I was already familiar with the area, with the people. I had a lot of friends in the area. And then one of my boys from the area I lived in, um, well, no, my dad lived there, and then he asked me, because I inspired him to box, and then he was like, oh, when I came over again, he was like, oh, come to the gym, and so he brought me to the gym here in the UK.
You come over to the UK. You're still doing
Yeah,
your amateur.
yeah,
How old are you at
yeah.
this point?
I think it was 18.
18. So you
Yeah.
did you meet up with Daly straight away, or did you have another coach?
Yeah, yeah, he was at the gym. He was at the gym where my brother was training.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, so at first, yeah, we had yeah, it was a good match. Took me on the pads and stuff, and then from there, he liked what I was doing, and
Yeah, because he's quite a fussy coach, isn't he?
what fussy.
As in, he knows what he wants in a fighter. He's not just going to take
Yeah,
anyone into his
yeah,
stable.
yeah, yeah. I like fuzzy. Yeah, yeah. True.
I do beg you. What's fussy in Holland? How would you say someone's picky in Dutch?
Kieskeurig.
Say it again.
Kieskeurig.
Kieskeurig. No, I can't do Dutch.
Kieskeurig. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's big. Yeah, fussy. Yeah.
yeah, but that's daily. So talk to us about how your relationship formed and why you said, okay, I'm going to choose him. That's going to be my coach.
Um, it wasn't really a thing of choosing. It was just he was there, and it had to be this way.
Hmm.
Like for example, I didn't choose my coach when I started boxing. My
He
coach
was
in the
there.
Netherlands,
Yeah.
he was there. Yeah, so it's just the right place, the right time, kind of thing.
Mm.
Yeah,
That word in boxing, timing. So he has had you since you were 8. So he's been training you for the last 6 years.
yeah, 5 years actually, 5 years.
5 years.
Because I walked into the gym and I was like, the first thing I said is like, yeah, well, so I'm boxing in the Netherlands, but I want to make money of it.
Okay.
I don't want to fight for just fight, and um, because I love the entertaining side of it. I
Hmm.
just love entertaining, no matter where it is, what it is. But yeah, I felt like boxing is not something you want to do for free, kind of thing, And yeah, just that was my goal from the start as well. But I say I wanted to make money, but it's never really been about the money for me. That it's not really like that. It's more like the fact that you just because everyone's been in fights in amateurs as well, where you just wake up after the fight, you wait next day, wake up with a headache, and you think, what was it good for, you know? And then, well, yeah, I got a trophy, but what am I gonna do with this trophy? Or like you have a spectacular knockout and no one really sees it, just the people at the venue. Whoa, yeah, nice. No, I want everyone to see what I'm capable of. Yeah.
So would you say that you're in it for like the fame?
But fame, I just love entertaining people.
Mm.
And if I can entertain millions at the same time instead of 20 or 100, I'd rather do it for a million people.
Mm. So you said
Yeah.
that you had some problems initially with being dormant. I like to call it being left on the shelf. You've signed, you've turned over pro. Talk to me a little bit
Yeah.
about that and the frustrations that you went through, knowing that you're a professional fighter, but you're just not getting out there. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Um, yeah, what's there to say? I mean, you you just train like it got to a point where because I've got a lot of friends and family in the Netherlands, right? Which I'm all inviting to come over to the UK to see me fight. So I'm selling my tickets. Like I think half of them I'm selling in the Netherlands. And so, but from there, even people from Italy came, and Spain and France and everywhere. And um they all have to book hotels and whatever,
Expensive.
flights. Yeah, and then I stepped on the scale, and this is the day of the fight. I stepped on the scale, and the officials they looked at my weight and said, "Yeah, you're bang on, but your opponent weighed in 3 weight classes below you." I was like, "What?" And then their excuse or whatever it was the matchmaker was on a holiday. And then I was like, "Don't tell me these bollocks." And then so obviously I couldn't fight him because it was illegal to fight someone 3 weight class below or something. And yeah, it's just that one. And there's different. That's the worst one actually. But also, like, when an opponent pulled out or something, and then they kind of waited until the last minute to fight me another opponent, and then they couldn't fight one, or maybe an opponent was too expensive. I don't know what the reason was, but it was like, I don't know. I felt like they didn't really have the best interest for me. But now I signed with Nissa Silent because
Okay.
I was on his show in Denmark. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously you're an elite boxer, so you can still
Mm.
train.
Yeah.
The doors are open back now for obviously fights in the UK. When are you looking to fight again? Is there any fight news coming? Have you got any opponents lined up?
Uh, well, I haven't got an opponent, but I was scheduled to fight on the 24th of April. Um, I didn't even mention this actually to anyone, but because
It's
for
all
me, it's
right.
like,
I can deal with
it's real.
exclusives.
For me, it's real when I have an opponent and when
Okay.
there's the venue, and when things actually are actually lined up. But yeah,
Okay.
and then the 18th of May,
Yeah.
might be fighting Latvia. In July, I might be fighting on a big show. There's a few, yeah. But we just keep training, stay ready, and whatever comes crosses my path, I'll take it.
Yeah, I see that you're in the gym all the time. I see you training.
All
Obviously,
the
I follow the socials.
Yeah,
I know he puts you through his paces. It's good to see you work together.
yeah,
Um, obviously, you've been working together for some time. Why'd you
yeah.
cut
Man,
your hair off?
pardon?
Why did you cut your hair off? Because I saw one of the. I was obviously I follow the pages, and then I'm looking. I'm thinking,
Yeah,
who's that? Who-
yeah. Why did I cut it?
Your hair was beautiful. You had lovely locks, and then all of a
Yeah,
sudden, gone.
they were gone. Yeah. Well, I was actually in the same seat I am now. I was just reading something, and the locks were annoying me. They were in the way. I just keep flicking. It didn't feel nice, and I've been feeling this way for a few months now. For a few months, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna cut my locks off. It wasn't really. Um, See, I always say this. I'm really a fresh guy, and I like to be fresh, and so I put so much time into actually doing my locks and retwisting them, and then keeping them fresh, and then washing them, drying them, and it takes so much time away to keep them fresh. And when they're not fresh, I'm not feeling nice, you know. So now I'm like, you know what? They're gone, and I'm feeling amazing.
So your
Yeah,
career then, you mentioned
my
that you want to be a world champion. That's your goal. That's your ambition. You're there to
no,
please.
no, I want to be undisputed world champion.
Undisputed. I stand corrected. Undisputed.
It's all right. It's all right.
Super
Yeah,
middleweight world champion.
yeah. Take a few titles in different divisions as well.
Talk to me.
Probably
Talk to me.
light heavy. Might go cruiser. Who knows? Might go heavy.
Yeah, because you're six
You
foot
never
two,
know,
aren't
right?
you?
Pardon?
You're 6'2", so you've got the height.
Yeah, yeah. I think people always say I'm taller than that. I'm 6'2" something, maybe 6'3", but I don't believe it. But yeah, I do have the height. I'm very, yeah, I'm lean, but yeah, I can probably bulk up in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm still
With
very young. I'm
age, yeah,
24.
yeah.
Yeah,
Stick at a comfortable weight for your age, and then as you
yeah,
grow through boxing, you'll probably
exactly.
step up as
Yeah,
per it being comfortable for you.
yeah.
Sensible, sensible decision. So a 2 year plan, then, Martin. 2 years. What is your plan? What is the plan for MartinForu in the next 2 years in boxing?
Um, let me see. So I've only got 3 fights now. I'm 3-0, and hopefully this year I want to do as much as possible, of course. But what's realistic? I don't know. At the most I can probably get is like 4 or 5, maybe fights, right? So let's say 5. That that gets me to 8 or 9. Then I could fight for smaller titles, you know,
Regionals.
maybe intercontinental or whatever, Um, then in that year, I could align myself for bigger titles.
Hmm.
I think I don't know, like I'll fight anyone to be honest. Mm, then yeah, I don't know. Maybe the two 2 years. What's realistic? I don't know. I'm just doing whatever I can, right? And yeah, definitely get a few titles under my belt, but um, I can't say those will be world titles yet. And there'll be maybe a bit more time to actually get to that stage where they can offer me those fights.
That's
Yeah,
good to hear.
yeah,
It was sort of a trick question because I wanted to see if
yeah.
it was way ahead where you should be. You're still pacing yourself and you still know that you're pacing yourself. You gave a realistic answer.
Yeah, yeah, I need to be realistic, and
Yeah.
I know I'm capable of, even when I can look at the world champions now, um, and think you can put me in there right now, and I can fight them, and the stronger man wins or whatever. But they're not gonna put me in that fight right now. I need to work my way to the top, and yeah, climb the ranks, get a few titles. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Practice makes permanent. I think sometimes a lot of people try and rush everything. You're still really young
Yeah,
and you can still build yourself as a fighter. Every fight's a lesson. You're going to get that
yeah,
experience. Daily's a
yeah.
good
No,
comp.
but if they wanna rush me, they can rush me. I feel like I'm ready though, but it's not that I can go there tomorrow and say, yeah, I'm gonna get a world title fight. No, don't work like that.
No.
Yeah,
But you'll build a
I've,
portfolio, um,
yeah,
a
yeah,
nice steady portfolio, taking risky
yeah.
fights when you start to climb up the numbers in the rankings of your weight.
There's no 50-50 fights. They don't
Talk to me.
exist. You're either better than them or you're not better than them.
So, who out there then, I'll put it into your words, who out there at the moment is better than you that
Oh
you
no,
would like to
no.
beat? See, you're not going to answer it anyway, are you?
Yeah, but I feel like I can beat anyone.
Okay.
Canelo's the number one.
Yeah.
Then you got Callum Smith, Billy Joe as well.
So, how do you beat guys like that?
I think Bivol, is it
Yeah,
Bivol?
No, Beevil is light
Like,
heavy.
uh, but how I beat guys like that?
Mm.
I don't know. I need to be in that fight. But I've got a lot of heart and I've got a lot of skill. And I know I've got speed and I got power. I need to be switched. I need to say switched on, right? And
Mhm.
don't lose any focus because these guys are amazing.
According to styles and influences, boxing influences, who is an influence, a great influence of yours? It doesn't matter if they're retired, not here with us anymore, or they're still current. Who's an influence in boxing for you?
Ali and Roy Jones. Yeah, they're like the greatest influence to me.
Why?
I think we're so similar in thinking, and I don't know. I think when I look at them interviews, the way they talk, their mindset,
Okay.
their their legacies, the way of fighting, just I can look at them and think, wow, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like
And of
very much inspired by them.
a
Yeah.
current boxer, then give us a current boxer who you think, yeah, I like them. I like their style. I like what they're about. A current boxer, doesn't matter what weight class.
Um, I really like Crawford. Really like Crawford and actually Earl Spence as well.
How would you describe your boxing style?
Mm, I'm very versatile. I um I I can put a lot of pressure on my opponents, but I can also be very comfortable on the back foot. So I put my punches together. Mm, I've got a good jab. I'm good at range as well. I'm good in the inside. You know, when we tie each other up, and I think I'm a bit all round, but I can't really compare myself to a particular boxer or say, yeah, I really fight like that, but because I don't.
You've got your own style.
Yeah,
I'd say that you've got good, very good head movement. You anticipate counters.
yeah.
You're very good.
Pardon? I
You
anticipate.
anticipate. You expect the counter to come back. So when you throw the shot, you're already ducking. To
Yeah,
get, yeah, you're ready to move out the
uh,
way. You're not
yeah,
somebody that takes punishment because you're quite slick with the head movement. That's from what I've seen with the boxing matches that I've
yeah,
watched you do. Um,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think you're tidy on the inside. You're not
yeah,
afraid to go in. I've seen you
yeah,
at range, but I think your strength is definitely on the inside with a flurry of shots and anticipating those
yeah,
counters. That's from what I've seen,
yeah, yeah.
looking from the outside.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
I
Yeah.
understand it a little bit. I'm not. Just a little bit more than a casual, a little bit, just a little time.
Yeah, cool, nice.
Mm. So, is there anything else that you want to say? Because I'm going to wrap up now. We're going to bring it to a close. Is there anything that you want to say before we come to an end of our conversation?
Know me, right? I mean, get take time to know me, right, and to see what I'm about. Um, because I can imagine for someone that don't know me to look at this and be like, "Oh, he's full of himself," you know. But because I speak highly of myself, but I really believe in my capabilities, right? And um, yeah, just watch what I'm about. Just follow me in the socials, follow me in my training camps,
Mhm.
um, and just watch out for my fights.
Social
Yeah.
media, then, how can we contact you? How can we find you? Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Instagram is MartinForu. My surname Foru.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Twitter,
Twitter Foru Martin. Um, yeah,
Snapchat,
that's about it. No, I'm not really on Snapchat.
Facebook, or is that just for us oldies? Are you on Facebook? I don't know.
Well, Facebook, yeah, just again, Martin Forum. Yeah,
Okay. And
yeah,
if we want
that's
to see your fights, we can go onto the Daily Effect TV on YouTube, right?
yeah, yeah. I think my last fight is Martin Forum in Denmark. That's my last fight. I think the others are there as well.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, looking forward to step back under the lights.
And we
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you. So thank you very much for coming on October Red interviews. I'm glad you made it this time.
Oh, come on
I'm glad I
now.
wasn't sitting in here on my own thinking,
Did you think I wasn't gonna come?
yeah,
You were like, let's see if this guy shows up now.
he's not going to show up. He's, you see, the thing is with men,
What about
when
men?
they stand you up once, they'll do it again. If you keep letting them get away with it, they'll keep doing it.
No.
So you have to
No,
put
it's
your
not.
foot down. I said to Daly, if he does it again,
Then what?
I'm not going to be impressed. I might just roll up to the gym, and you know that stick thing that he's got, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'll be on the side of your face, not your abs. I'll get Daly to hold you down. Not that I'm into fighting or anything, but I'm just saying. But no, thanks for coming. Thank you for turning up. October Red on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And don't forget, at October Red, we stay ready.